Hello, students. Today we are going to see a fantastic story written by H.G. Wells, Footprints Without Feet. From same named book, Footprints Without Feet for your syllabus. So you can see some footprints here without feet. Footprints Without Feet is a scientific fiction, an imaginary science story. Griffin, a scientist, discovers a rare drug to become invisible like a sheet of transparent glass. He was a genius, but a lawless, eccentric, irritable person. He sets fire to his landlord's house, steals money, and misuses his scientific invention for his selfish motives. The story is a sort of indirect warning to the scientists how their discoveries can be misused or abused. They discovers atomic energy for good of mankind. The same, however, is threatening the very existence of mankind. Let us see this story. Before that, let us know more about the author H.G. Wells. He is a very well-known English writer, Herbert George Wells. He is prolific in many genres. He wrote dozens of novels, short stories, and works of social commentary, history, satire, biography, and autobiography. His work also included two books on recreation war games. Born on 21st September 1866 at Bromley High Street, London, United Kingdom. Died on 30th August 1946 in the Regent's Park, London, United Kingdom. The genre written by him is scientific fiction, notably social science fiction, social realism. Short stories written by him: The Country of the Blind, The Red Room, The Star. Even his very well known novel, The Invisible Man, from which our story is taken. Other novels written by H.G. Wells: The Time Machine, The Island of Dr. Moreau, The First Man in the Moon, The Sleeper Awakers. So very fantastic names are there of his scientific fictions. Let us know about the characters in the story. Griffin is a main character. He is a scientist. He is a very brilliant scientist, but lawless, not dishonest, not peace-loving person. His revengeful, irritable nature and strange habits he has. Normally saying, when we think of a scientist character, a scientist, a true scientist actually, is one who seeks truth and uses his inventions and discoveries for good of humanity. But totally contrast condition is here with this main character of the story, a scientist. So today we are going to learn when a scientist goes vice versa, that is not expected, a bad scientist. Okay, how he can be harmful to the society if scientists use their discoveries for bad things, for the destruction of humankind. It is one of the example. Second characters, Mr. and Mrs. Halls. They are landlords, and Mr. Griffin is living in their room on rent. Mr. Jeffers is a policeman. Now, let us go for the story. As we know, Griffin was a brilliant but a lawless scientist. He had discovered a rare drug. By swallowing it, He became transparent and solid like sheet of glass. He became invisible. He has to take off all his clothes. To become invisible, scientist has to take off all his clothes. Means after having that drug, when he used to swallow that drug, his body becomes invisible. The landlord of the scientist wanted to drive him out of his house. In revenge, Griffin set fire to his house. To avoid being caught, he swallowed his rare drug and became invisible. He wandered in the streets of London, moneyless, homeless, and cold as it was winter, and he had to take off his clothes to become invisible. Two boys had seen the muddy footprints of this invisible scientist descending the steps of house in the middle of the London, but they could not see his feet. Griffin felt hungry and cold, so he entered a big London store at closing hours. He helped himself with warm clothes and food and went to sleep on the pile of quilts. He could not wake up before the store opened. The shop assistant saw him. He could escape only by running and taking off his clothes to become invisible. Then he went to Drury Lane. Entering the theatrical store, he wrote a long coats, bandages to cover his face and neck, to a wide brimmed hat, false whiskers and nose, and dark glasses. He became fully visible. He robbed the owner of the theatrical company and headed towards Iping, a lonely village far from London crowd. At Iping, he rented 2 rooms in the inn of Mrs. Hall. His strange appearance and unusual time of arriving made people suspicious, but told Mrs. Halls that he had met with an accident. He wanted to take a rest and should be left alone. He also kept his room locked. He used to become furious if anyone opened it. Mrs. Hall did not mind his eccentric nature as he had made her the payment in advance. The money he had stolen from the theatrical store did not last long, so he stole the money from clergyman's house. Griffin has left the room open. Curious Mr. and Mrs. Hall entered in it. They were surprised to see Griffin's bandaged clothes, etc., on his bed. Just then, invisible Griffin arrived. He flung the hat on Mrs. Hall and pushed both of them out of his room with a chair and locked the door. As the furniture of the room became alive, Mrs. Hall suspects witchcraft caused by the mysterious scientist. She became more suspicious when he came out of the locked door and produced the ready cash. Mrs. Hall and Mr. Jeffer, the policeman, to arrest the Griffin. He tried to arrest a man who is headless and was becoming more and more invisible, then become totally invisible. People who came to help Jeffers got invisible blows. At last, Jeffers was knocked down by one such invisible blow, and Griffin escaped. So, students, this is a beautiful story written by H.G. Wells, where Griffin, a scientist, discovers a rare drug which enables him to become invisible like a sheet of transparent glass. He was a genius, but a lawless, eccentric, irritable person. He sets fire to his landlord's house, steals money and misuses his scientific invention for his selfish motives. Actually, a true scientist is one who seeks truth and uses his inventions or discoveries for the good of humanity. They make the life of their fellow human being better, more comfortable and safer, happier and progressive. Griffin has made a visual discovery of making oneself invisible. He could have used it for good purpose, like helping police in catching thieves, terrorists, or antisocial elements, or help the poor or needy without hurting their self respect. He could have served the society if he wanted to, but Griffin used his discovery for his own selfish motives and illegal activities. He stole money, food, and clothes after becoming invisible. He set fire to his landlord's house in revenge, hit Mrs. Hall for entering his room. He gave invisible blows to Jeffers and his helpers and escaped arrest. Griffin did nothing good for society through his discovery, so we can say that he was not a true scientist. In this way, we end the story here. Thank you.